Hey guys, welcome back to another rated video. Today I want to spend some time talking about the state of top arena in Raid Shadow Legends, which is Platinum Arena. In this video, I want to talk about the arena and the arena offense and defense meta, showing you guys what champion or team setup is the most popular right now. And if you guys have a champion, I can kind of show you guys how to build them. Alright, because I feel like in this game, you really, for most of the players, you really don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you're seeing some team setup that is super successful, I would suggest just copy it. Alright, so yeah, it's gonna be an interesting video. I'm gonna talk about the defense and offense meta. Alright, look at this, my defense is doing pretty well. I'm seeing like at least 50% win rate here. And yeah, after that, maybe I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time talking about the current state of Platinum Arena. So it's gonna be a fun video. Let's get into it. Alright, so I'm just gonna pull up last week's Platinum Arena reset leaderboard. Alright, so I have the image on my Discord on the Discord server. So here, let's take a look at here. Alright, we can see which champion is the most popular nowadays. Actually, a lot of Mithralas, that's just no secret. A lot of Sifi Duchess, even Warlord. Actually, like the number of Warlord, it's much less compared to earlier this year. If we're looking at top 10, I'm seeing like 1, 2, 3, 4 Warlords out of top 10 players last week. So I would say like if you really don't have a Warlord or your Warlord is not built for defense, I think it's totally fine. Alright, like the top 2 people are not using Warlord, so I feel like Warlord right now it's not that strong. It's still the strongest champion in arena, but I feel like for arena defense, it's not the strongest one in the current meta. Alright, I think the best one at the moment is the free champion Mithrala. Alright, for arena defense, because if you build her properly for arena, like she just cannot be debuffed. Like even if people are using increased accuracy, she's still gonna have more resistance, because on my account, my Mithrala is around 1200 resistance without any aura. Alright, and mine is +3, so I believe for these +4 Mithralas, if they're building their Mithrala properly, I think they can get to like at least 1250 resistance. And if they use a resist aura like this, like a CV resist aura, people are not able to strip her even with increased accuracy. That's why I feel like Mithrala nowadays is the #1 champion for arena defense. And if we look through the list, one very interesting thing I noticed is so many people is putting more Macab on their defense. Let's just look at this top 10 list. Let's just count it up. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 people out of top 10 is using Mortal Macab. Think about this. A lot of people think Mortal Macab is not the trash, but like, I mean, a lot of people think it's a below average legendary, right? But this champion is actually so popular in Platinum Arena. The reason being is, of course, he's passive, right? His passive has a chance to proc. For arena defense meta, you always want to bring the RNG stuff, because you're not going to get more than 50% win rate in arena defense. It's just not happening. Alright, so you're really, like, at least for like Platinum Arena players, you are really aiming for around 30% win rate on defense. If you get 30% win rate on defense, your defense is very, very successful. Alright, that's why another thing you guys need to know is, nowadays we're seeing so many Necret, and I guarantee you none of these Necret is geared in a Stone Skin set. Everybody just switched to protection set, because protection set 30% chance, it doesn't seem much, but again, like I said, 30%, if you can just get 30% win rate on your defense team, your defense is awesome. Alright, that's why I feel like the Stone Skin Necro nowadays is just it's extinct. Right, it doesn't exist anymore. So that's basically the team. A lot of empowered champion. Alright, and I'm seeing a couple Kendrafons, stuff like that. Actually, I want to say that empowerment is still a huge factor. I know like some content creator made a videos back in the day saying that empowerment doesn't matter that much, but in my opinion, empowerment is still a huge factor. I mean, the baseline, if you compare a baseline champion to a +1 champion, honestly it doesn't matter too much. But if we're taking a look at lists here, everybody, a lot of people there is using +4 champion. Like if you just compare a baseline champion to a +4 champion, I think the difference is huge. That's why I completely disagree with people saying that empowerment doesn't matter. I think it really matters. Alright, so here we're seeing a lot of Mormacab, Duchess, Warlord, Siphi, Necrit, stuff like that. Hegemon. Actually, Hegemon is not really that popular right now. That's how I feel, because like Hegemon right now is just very easy to deal with. There are so many strat or gear set that can deal with Hegemon. Actually, I have another list here that is from 11 to 20. Alright, so I think the list looks pretty similar, right? Still Necrit, Duchess, but I do see some interesting stuff right here. Alright, if we zoom in a little bit, so if I zoom in a little bit here, I'm seeing some very interesting choice here. Look at this. Who is this guy here? Alright, the IPR clan. So I think that's one of the new champions they add to the game, right? From Dark Elf to Wrath. I do not have him. This is a male character, right? So I do not have the champion, and based on the review, this is not as good as it seems, I guess. But like when I was revealing this champion, I said like this is kind of an interesting skill kit, right? I did not test him, but I feel like he is not that bad. That's why I'm seeing like one player here putting Turath on the arena defense team, and I'm seeing one player here putting Hefrag on the defense. Hefrag is really an awesome champion, alright? Like a baseline Hefrag is just smacks, alright? And if we scroll down the list, alright, so if we scroll down the list, actually on the number 20, I'm seeing a Cupidus and Venus combo. Alright, only one out of the first 20 players is using this defense. Actually, like if we look back a couple weeks, there are so many people are using this defense, Cupidus and Venus, and they have a Necrit to protect Cupidus. And if you're unable to strip the debuff, immunity buff on Cupidus, Cupidus just deal insane amount of damage, just keeps counter attacking and kill your team. Alright, but right now, at least this week, I feel like people kind of figure out how to deal with it. That's why I don't really see that many people putting Cupidus and Venus on their team. But don't get me wrong, Cupidus Venus combo is still the best one to use as a go second offense team. Alright, so that's about it for the defense meta analysis, right? I'm just gonna show you guys how to build these champions, because I have most of them, alright? I do have most of these champions, even though for Duchess and Mormacab, I only have a baseline one. I'm telling you guys this, my Mormacab is the 3rd legendary on my account. I started to play this game on December of 2019, and Mormacab was my 3rd legendary on my account. I got Mormacab from the Sacred Shard when I finished the Brutal campaign, I believe. Brutal Nightmare campaign, I don't remember. And I got Mormacab as my 3rd legendary, and I got Duchess as my 4th legendary. This is a original account. Alright, and after that, I just never able to get another copy of either Mormacab or Duchess. That's a sad story, and trust me, I pull during Duchess 10x every time, and I just never get another Duchess. Alright, so anyways, that's how you build your Necrit. Just very tanky, protection set. Alright, protection set Necrit, it's very nasty. It's really hard to deal with. It's 30% chance, right? And since he doesn't have Stone Skin, you have to put him in some kind of reaction accessory so he doesn't get one shot. Alright, so for Duchess, I think you just gear Duchess in a Stone Skin set. Currently, Stone Skin is still the best one for Duchess, but Swift Parry still works. So I still see a lot of people putting Duchess in a Swift Parry set. So if you don't have, if you only have really terrible Stone Skin set pieces, you can still go with Swift Parry. Alright, there's nothing wrong with going with Swift Parry set. And then for Mormacab, this is the gear. You have to put 6 pieces Stone Skin. If you cannot get him to 100% crit rate using Stone Skin set, you can use a 4-piece Stone Skin. You don't have to use 6 piece. 6 piece is just very optimal, because even for Stone Skin, he doesn't take any damage, but his passive still works. Alright, so his passive here, when attacked, he's gonna feel the Terminator. That's why when you're building a champion like Mortal Macab, you don't have to build him too fast. It's actually not a good idea to build the champion too fast, because if he's like super fast, when he gets a turn, his passive is not procced yet. That's why you want to build him relatively slower, not super slow, just relatively slower, so you can have a higher chance when he gets a turn, he has the passive unlocked. Alright, so this is a baseline one. This stats is really bad if we look at other people from my clan. Other people from my clan are having like plus 100,000 HP or something like that. Alright, much better Mortal Macab, but I don't use this one anyways. So then we have Candy Phone, right? So where's my Candy Phone? Candy Phone, like the best way to build this Candy Phone in the current meta, I believe most of the people are gonna put Candy Phone in a Savage set. Alright, because they have the Necro to protect them. They really don't have to use Swift Parry set anymore. Alright, because he's not gonna get to 1% HP anyways. So if you don't want to gear Candy Phone in a Savage set, there's another way, that is using Retaliation set. Alright, we had a Retaliation Drop Frenzy event yesterday. It ended yesterday. That's the Retaliation set. If you have very decent Retaliation set, you can go with this set as well, because Candy Phone's A1 hits super hard, and this is 35% chance to counterattack when hit. And if we use this set with some counterattack accessory, what's it called? Revenge accessory, you're gonna have, like, at least on my account, I'm gonna have 40% chance to counterattack when hit. This is really good. Alright, just hit them with the A1, stuff like that. But like, people usually don't farm Icicle, and that's why we are not seeing many people putting Retaliation set on this champion. And then what else? Alright, for Sifi, I think I just did a Sifi video yesterday. I put my Sifi in protection set. This is not very optimal, to be honest, because she's too slow, and there's nowhere else you can get protection set. That's why I want to like increase her speed for at least 20 or 30 more. And alright, so next one is gonna be Mithrala. I think most people just gear their Mithrala like this. Alright, actually, let me just flex real quick. Alright, I got this one last weekend. Look at this. This is the first 30 speed gear on my account. Alright, this is the first one. I have a lot of quad speed gear on my account, but this is the first 30 row. Alright, so her accuracy is not that high, but it actually doesn't matter, because her resistance is just gonna be the resistance plus the accuracy, right? And if you put her in a Stone Skin set, you really don't have to put her in any reaction accessory. It's not necessary. And if you don't use her in a Stone Skin set, you better put her in some reaction accessory, otherwise she's gonna get one shot before she takes a turn, right? That's why I recommend people, if you want to try her in Arena, Stone Skin set is still the best one. 4 pieces is enough. You don't have to go with 6 piece. Alright, then you don't have to use reaction accessory. You can go with this type of roll, this type of roll amulet, like double resistance, double accuracy, stuff like that. Alright, like this Mithrala build is actually also works in Hydra. Alright, I remember I did a Hydra video yesterday. She can do over 4 million damage from my 30 million key, just from her poison. Alright, maybe, I don't know, like maybe the damage from the Hex also counts from Mithrala, something like that. But Mithrala's damage is very decent in Hydra. You don't even need to use War Master. That's why I recommend people to still go with, you don't have to go with War Master even if you only use Mithrala for PvE content. She's gonna do damage with mastery like this. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna be it for the defense meta analysis, I guess. So next, I want to spend a little bit more time talking about Arena offense. Alright, offense stuff, actually, there are some slight changes. If we talk about nuker first, currently I'm seeing people use all type of nuker. Alright, all type of nuker. In terms of nuker choice, nowadays it's very diverse. It really depends on what you have on your account. I'm still seeing a huge amount of people still using their Tronda. I'm seeing people use Solis. I'm seeing people use Leoris. Yeah, these three are pretty much the most popular one. Then I'm seeing there are a small amount of people using Corrado as their main nuker. So where's Corrado here? Corrado is actually a very popular choice. in Platinum Arena, but you have to use this champion with Yumiko. If you use Karato alone, he's not gonna be that strong, alright? Because he's a passive that can ignore the enemy's passive. This is huge, right? This is really huge. Alright, so yeah, what else? Yeah, that's basically the raw damage dealing champion. We actually not seeing. I'm actually not seeing a lot of people using Hafrak. I think one of the reason is Hafrak's AOE requires to hit enemy to 50% HP to be a 2-hit. And if you are facing against the red affinity champion, this is probably a bad choice. Alright, and like I'm seeing enemies Kendrafang, they counterattack, they just kill my Hafrak with 2-shot, even with my Necros protection. Like his defensive stats is really bad, and I think Necro is really Kendrafang is really Hafrak's nemesis. That's why I'm not really seeing many people using Hafrak. Alright, maybe we're gonna see more people using him because he's still a very new champion. Alright, so besides raw damage dealing champion, then there is bomb meta, right? People using bomb champion. Actually, I would say like I'm seeing a significantly decreased number of Gaius. Alright, when this champion was first released, introduced to the game as a fusion, all of us content creators are saying that we just got our best bomb champion in the game. Alright, he was the best bomb champion in the game. But actually, I believe around 2 weeks ago, Platinum did a patch. They buffed Lord Shazar. I do not have Lord Shazar. This is the only legendary I'm missing on my account from Demon Spawn faction. And people on my clan are saying that he actually got a very significant buff. His bomb deals a lot more damage. And his affinity is just better than Gaius, right? His bomb is 1 turns, and he has increased attack on himself. That's why I feel like for AoE bomb, people are not using Gaius anymore. People are using Lord Shazar nowadays. And unfortunately, I don't have this champion. Cannot do a showcase here. Alright, but I'm just saying that actually more people are using Lord Shazar than Gaius nowadays. And if we're talking about single target bomb, of course, we still have Astrolith. Astrolith is still quite popular. Not quite popular, like, I mean, there are still amount of people that are using Astrolith because this is a bomb that cannot be resisted, and if you pair her with a Vizier, Vizier is also gonna spread this bomb with 100% chance because the buff strip is gonna be 100% if the initial buff is irresistible. Alright, so yeah, that's basically the damage dealing choice people are going with nowadays. And then like when I used to say that Rhodos is the best one, right? But I mean, Rhodos is still the best one, but people are not using Rhodos that much nowadays, I believe. One of the reason being is usually with Mithrala introduced to the game, with Necrit and Protection set and the Stone Skin set introduced to the game, the fight duration is much longer if you decide to bring a Rhodos to the game. Like if you want the most like safest offense choice, Rhodos is still the best one. But in a lot of situations, in top arena situation, a Rhodos fight could take around between 1 minute to 2 minutes. You can still win it, but when people are doing the arena push, it's probably not the best idea, right? Because the fight takes relatively longer, right? So yeah, that's basically it, I guess, for the offense nuker choice. Alright, then there are 2 changes I want to talk about if we for arena offense. The first one is gonna be, again, I want to talk Mithril again. That's because I think nowadays people are really using Mithril everywhere. You think that Mithril is the best champion for arena defense, but honestly, like, so many people are using this champion in arena offense also, right? Because a lot of people think that she is the best cleanser in the game because she just cannot be debuffed, even with increased accuracy, and she's just not just gonna cleanse everybody if you just build her relatively faster, and she can go with she can go with attack champion or defense champion because she has both buffs on her skill kit. Her A1 doesn't matter too much. Alright, and she has hacks, stuff like that. So this champion is actually like super popular in both offense and defense. if you want to bring her to like an offense situation, I'm seeing people using like Kaimar and Duchess pairing with Mithra, something like that. Alright, this champion is just super popular. And the second thing I want to talk about is the duo here, Venus and Cupidus. Where's our boy here? These two champions are super popular in both offense and defense. For defense right now, people kind of figure out a way to deal with them. That's why we're not seeing that many people using them on defense. But for offense, like this is the best go second team currently in the game if you have this duo. Alright? Like this is always gonna counterattack, and his A1 just hits so hard. I feel like his A1's damage is kind of similar to Foley's A3 damage. Alright? Seriously. So each time you counterattack, you're doing a Foley's A3. That's why you don't have to build this champion. Like technically you don't have to build this champion with any speed at all. You can just give him no speed, just go for the counterattack. And yeah, this team is just gonna work really well going second. Alright, if you want to go first, I'm not gonna recommend this team. So yeah, anyways, that's the changes we're having in the current arena meta. What do you guys think? Alright, so currently for arena, I feel like there are a lot of clans that are pushing super hard, and at least for my clan, there are a lot of people in my clan currently. They're very into some other games. That's why our clan is actually not that active right now. Just being honest. And the reset time is 4 AM in the morning. In my time, it kind of I can't do it. I feel like if it's 3 AM, I might consider doing it. Alright, so yeah, and one thing you guys notice is all these people have this kind of crazy empowerment, right? Like I can guarantee you guys, not all of them are like super whales, alright? Because nowadays a lot of people are quitting this game. So the easiest way you can get this super crazy empowered champion is you can buy an account, right? I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna advertise any account trade website, alright? I'm just saying that I believe 90% of top 50 arena players, the account they're using is not really original account. I do believe you can get a crazy empowered account for a relatively cheaper price. So let me give you guys an example. So I feel like nowadays, if you spend $6,000 in racial errands, when you decide to sell your account, quit the game, you can sell your account for around $1,000. So it's kind of 1-to-6 ratio. So like nowadays, actually a lot of super high-end whale quitting the game. I do see like a lot of people are selling their account and selling their account for a very cheap price, I feel like. So I'm not saying anything against them, alright? Because I don't think Plarium is gonna do anything about it. That's how they make their money, alright? So yeah, that's just me telling you guys, that's how we're seeing this type of crazy empowered accounts everywhere. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the arena meta discussion video, I guess. So let me know what you guys think. Is there any champion that surprised you? Actually, one champion that surprised me is Mortar Macab. Alright, I know Mortar Macab is a good champion for arena, but I did not know he is that popular. Alright, 6 out of 10, like 60% of top 10 people are using him. Alright, and look at this dude here, +4 Hefrak, +4 on a brand new champion. I wonder how much he spent last weekend. Alright, that's absolutely crazy. And I would like to see the stats on this dude here, and I would call him the world's strongest nuker. +4 Hefrak is definitely the strongest raw damage dealing champion in the game. So anyways, that's another story. That's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully this video is interesting for you guys, and let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.